Alright guys, what helmet should you buy? Updated edition. I'm going to skip over, your tier 1 to 4. I'll briefly touch on it. And then focus mainly on your tier 5s and 6 helmets. If you did need to watch, 1 to 4, go watch my last video about what helmet should you buy. I go into depth in them. Alright, let's go over to the market and let's have a look at this. So, a lot of things have changed since my last video. There was only 2 maps, and a lot of people were still at the start of the game. People weren't using M61s, M62s. The bullets were M855s, A1s were, the top tier at that time because it was when the game first came out. But now the game has been out for quite some time. Everyone has progressed in the game. M61s are now in play. We've got, Armory opened and we've got TV stations. So I thought it was a good idea to pretty much go have a look at that. So tier 1 to 4, I'm going to skip over. If you did need to look at them, I would be looking at my old video. Now, I'm going to show you guys some budget helmets here for tier 5 that are really good options for farm and armory, which is the RSP heavy tactical. If you change it to like new, you can pick this up for 51,000. This is a really good and cheap helmet. It does have a low ricochet chance, but you've got your face shield and everything along those lines. It does beat all the tier 4 helmets as well, but it's probably the worst, but the cheapest tier 5 helmet. So take that as you please. If you were to spend that, do know that it's got a low. I'll bring it up. It's got low sound block and low ricochet chance, but for a tier 5 helmet, it's better than any tier 4. So, if you were on a budget, buy the RSP Heavy Tactical. But if you wanted to spend a little bit more, get the SH60 at like new. I'd just buy it at new, actually. Or like new if you wanted to save that 20,000 for a little bit of damage on it. That's another good option, but the face shield here is where the money comes in on this one. It does cost you a lot of money. Same for the SH50. The price does jump up quite a lot once you do buy the face mask. Now, face shields, don't ever buy them like new. You always want them to be new. If you're in raid and you take 1 or 2 to the bullets to the face visor, it will stop them, but if they're not brand new, there's a high chance of them not stopping those bullets just because they've already been damaged previously. The SH Madagascar, I stick away from this helmet. I actually hate this helmet so much. I've died so many times wearing it. I don't know if I've got bad luck. I don't know if it's just not the helmet for me. But this helmet, I just don't like because it's extremely expensive, and I would stick away from it. I'd much rather grab the SH60 or SH50 instead of this one here, because this one here, this does have a high ricochet chance as well, and so this has a medium. So this has a high, and you can't hear anything. But the face shield on it is very, very good, I guess. But at the tier 5, if you were to stick to a budget, go to the RSP Heavy Tactical, buy it like new, and you save half the price. And then SH50 or SH60 would be the next set of good helmets there. Now, if you really wanted to spend a lot, I'd go the AN45. The AM45 would probably set you back about, I'd buy that like new and then buy a face shield on it. It set you about 110,000 Cohen. So that there is something you can purchase. Now, I would stick away. This is a really good helmet, but I don't like to wear anything besides tier 6 in TV station. The reason why this is a decent helmet is it's medium and it's got ears. You can hear. The reason why, if you were to use this, is if you want headphones. So it's just jumped up quite a lot. But yeah, guys, I'd buy this for budget, this and this for, you're a little bit tanky. You don't really care about headphones. And then if you need headphones and you want to hear, the AM45 is an amazing option. I would stick away from this. It's not worth the money that it does cost you. And same as this here, I'd stick away from that as well. Now, the BTN helmet. This is decent. This is a decent helmet, but the way my opinion, obviously the biker is the best in the category. But after a lot of playing and a lot of use, I tend to stick to the SH65 military. It's got a high ricochet and it's got low hearing. It protects your whole head and you can get a good face mask. And then I like this one too, the RST Special Forces. Sorry for yawning there. It is early. If you did want a tier 6 helmet, I would never wear this. I don't think I've seen many people wear it as well. But it's 120,000, tier 6, no face shield. It's just going to cover the top of your head and around it. And it's got a low ricochet chance. So I would stick away from this. It is 120,000. But hey, it's up to you at the end of the day. If you did want to purchase it, let me know how it goes. I've never used it before. The Blast helmet, I think it's a good helmet, but for the price, I'd rather buy an RST Special Force helmet. This is probably one of my favorite helmets, this one here. These two here do cover good face masks as well. The face mask is where you'll be spending a decent chunk. If you did want to get it down a little bit, I wouldn't cheap out on the helmets. You can if you want, but I'd stick to the RST and the SH65. And then the Blast helmet is another great option, but it does cost a lot more than the others. If you were to buy the Blast helmet, I'd probably buy it like new, save you 30,000. But how much does it go down? Yeah, it goes down a little bit like new, but saves you 30,000. Now you've got this motorbike helmet. Obviously, is the best in the game, as it's got hearing, it's got the high ricochet, it's got everything along those lines. It's got the intimidation factor. Oh my god, he's got a biker on, he's coming, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's got that intimidation factor. Same as the Blast mask, that does have the intimidation factor as well. Same as these two here. Now I tend to only run tier 6 helmets. The reason why is because M61s. M61s, it does have a high chance of stopping at least one of the bullets. Besides anything else. Nothing else can stop an M61 to the head. Nothing. You have a high chance of ricocheting off a couple of these tier 5s, but it's extremely high. That's the reason why I only wear tier 6 armor. Helmets for the armor. Tier 6 is, at the moment, I feel it comes up against M61s and it is a very big pain. The pain is because M61s are so overpowered. They don't take long to shred anything. They'll destroy your helmet, one bullet. They will destroy your head, like straight through your face mask, helmet, everything, one bullet. 2 to the chest and you're dead. I think it's a bit overpowered at the moment, but I don't know how they're going to balance it, just because it's already in the game, and unless they were to bring out a tier 7 set of armor and create a bigger money sink, but I don't see that happening, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So, quick breakdown before I see you guys in the dark zone. Tier 4, 5. This is the cheapest. I'd stick away from this. I'd stick to the SH50, SH60, and the AN95. And then for the tier 6, I'd stick to the SH65, the RST Special, the Blast helmet. If you find one, you don't want to sell it, or it's damaged or anything along those lines, it is perfectly fine. And then if you did have big Chad money, you can buy the biker. Let me know what you guys think about that. See you in the dark zone.